The soils of the Indian subcontinent are a testament to the region's rich and diverse geographical history. From the fertile alluvial plains to the arid desert sands, each soil type tells a story of centuries of geological processes, human cultivation, and environmental adaptation. Understanding the intricacies of these soils is not only vital for agricultural productivity but also offers insights into the ecological dynamics and cultural heritage of this vast and varied land. Alluvial soils, dominating the plains of the Ganges, Brahmaputra, and the Indus River systems, alluvial soils are renowned for their fertility. Formed by the deposition of silt, clay, and sand carried by rivers over millennia, these soils support a significant portion of India's agricultural output, making them the breadbasket of the nation. Black soils, Riga known locally as black cotton soil, this type is characterized by its dark color and high clay content. Found primarily in the Deccan Plateau region, black soils are renowned for their moisture retention properties, making them suitable for crops like cotton, pulses, and oilseeds. Red soils, spread across vast swathes of peninsular India, red soils owe their color to the presence of iron oxides. While they are less fertile compared to alluvial soils, their ability to withstand erosion and moderate drainage make them suitable for crops like millets, pulses, and groundnuts. Laterite soils, commonly found in regions with high temperatures and heavy rainfall, laterite soils are characterized by their rich iron and aluminum content. Although not highly fertile, these soils can be improved with proper management practices and are utilized for crops like cashew, tea, and coffee in parts of southern India. Mountain soils, as the name suggests, mountain soils are found in hilly and mountainous regions. These soils vary greatly depending on factors like altitude, slope, and parent rock material. While some mountain soils are well suited for horticulture and temperate crops, others pose challenges due to erosion and nutrient leaching. Desert soils, the Thar Desert in northwest India is home to arid and sandy soils where water scarcity and high salinity present significant challenges for agriculture. However, with the adoption of innovative techniques like drip irrigation and soil conservation measures, certain crops like pearl millet, mustard, and barley thrive in these harsh conditions. Peat soils, found in the swampy regions of the Indo-Gangetic Plains and the northeastern states, peat soils are characterized by their high organic matter content. While they offer potential for agriculture, extensive drainage and management are required to mitigate waterlogging and acidity issues. Saline and alkaline soils, in coastal areas and parts of western India, saline and alkaline soils pose challenges to agriculture due to high levels of salts and pH imbalance. Reclamation techniques such as gypsum application and soil leaching are employed to make these soils suitable for cultivation of salt-tolerant crops like rice and certain varieties of millets. Tropical forest soils, covering the western Ghats, eastern Ghats, and the northeastern states, tropical forest soils are characterized by their high organic matter content and rapid nutrient cycling. These soils support diverse flora and fauna and are vital for the conservation of India's rich biodiversity. Lateritic red soils, a variant of laterite soils, lateritic red soils are prevalent in regions with a tropical monsoon climate. They are well-drained but low in fertility, requiring regular addition of organic matter and fertilizers for sustained agricultural productivity. Sodic soils, characterized by high levels of sodium, are found in parts of northwestern India, particularly in regions irrigated with saline water. Soil reclamation strategies involving gypsum application and improved irrigation practices are essential for mitigating sodicity and enhancing crop yields. Peaty and marshy soils, marshy areas in the deltas of major rivers like the Ganges and the Brahmaputra are home to peaty and marshy soils. These waterlogged soils are primarily used for rice cultivation and require proper water management to prevent soil degradation and salinization. Gravelly and sandy soils. Along the coasts and in some inland areas, gravelly and sandy soils are prevalent. While they are not particularly fertile, these soils are suitable for horticulture, especially for crops like cashew, coconut, and citrus fruits that can tolerate well-drained conditions. Arid and semi-arid soils, found in regions like Rajasthan and parts of Gujarat. Arid and semi-arid soils are characterized by low organic matter and moisture content. Drought-resistant crops such as pearl millet, sorghum, and castor are commonly cultivated in these areas. Podzolic soils. In the northeastern states, podzolic soils are prevalent, characterized by their acidic nature and leached topsoil. Despite their limitations, these soils support tea and rubber plantations, which are significant contributors to the region's economy. Peat bog soils. The high-altitude regions of the Himalayas are home to peat bog soils, formed from the accumulation of organic matter in cold and wet conditions. While agriculture is limited in these areas, they play a crucial role in regulating water flow and providing habitat for unique flora and fauna. Tidal soils. Along the coastal regions of the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea, tidal soils are influenced by the ebb and flow of tides. These dynamic soils require special management practices for agriculture, including salt-tolerant crops and periodic flushing to mitigate salinity buildup. Lithosols. In rocky and mountainous terrain, lithosols are prevalent, characterized by shallow soils overlaying bedrock. While not suitable for intensive agriculture, these soils support pastoralism and agroforestry practices in certain regions. Vertices. Known for their high clay content and characteristic cracking during dry seasons, verticels are found in parts of central and southern India. Despite challenges like poor drainage and soil movement, these soils are suitable for crops like soybean, sorghum, and pigeon pea. Volcanic soils. In the northeastern states and parts of the western Ghats, volcanic soils are prevalent, resulting from ancient volcanic activity. These soils are known for their fertility and rich mineral content, making them suitable for crops like coffee, tea, and spices. However, volcanic soils are also prone to erosion, requiring proper conservation measures to maintain their productivity. Colluvial soils. Formed by the accumulation of material transported downslope by gravity, colluvial soils are found in hilly and mountainous regions across the subcontinent. While they vary in composition and fertility, colluvial soils often require terracing and soil conservation techniques to prevent erosion and retain moisture, enabling cultivation of crops like maize, wheat, and potatoes. Glacial soils. In the higher reaches of the Himalayas and other mountain ranges, glacial soils, also known as moraines, are formed from the deposition of rocks, sand, and silt by retreating glaciers. These soils are characterized by their coarse texture and low organic matter content, posing challenges for agriculture. However, with the gradual retreat of glaciers, glacial soils offer new opportunities for cultivation and pastureland, albeit with careful management to mitigate erosion and soil degradation. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do not forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching.